Hey Froggy friends, Kirostyle here, welcome back to Paranormasight, the Mermaid's Curse. Thank you so much for joining me here on stream. Kieran, congratulations on being first. Lork, welcome in. Sai, hello, hello. Yule, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you guys are all doing well today. We are continuing the game, stream number 2. We have made quite a bit of progress to Yuza's story. We started Sato's story, and we left off right after she got slashed and recovered. Let's just get right into things, shall we? The slash from the curse leaves Sato with a large wound on her chest. She dies, but only for a moment, and then resurrects in front of everyone, revealing she is no human, normal person. She escapes in a panic, unsure of what will happen next. Huh? Was I asleep? Oh, right. I got attacked out of nowhere right in the middle of Chuo Street. Every time I come back to life, my head's always foggy and my memory's all over the place. Let's see. After I was cut down, everyone saw me resurrect, so I panicked and started running around trying to hide. But in the end, Mr. Wakamura found me. He told me to stay put in the house and keep my head down. Sounds like things are getting pretty chaotic on the island, all because of me. Apparently, Mr. Wakamura told everyone he would handle it, which helped smooth things over. What now? So now everyone knows I can't die. Be that as it may, I still got something I need to do. This is it. Time to see it through. Today's been so hectic, I need to take a second, gather my thoughts, and figure out what comes next. Right now, over the southern sea of Kamishima, the curse of the raging waves is creating a huge storm that started to churn the sea. They say it can whip up a violent storm without warning, the kind that could flip a boat in an instant. Mr. Wakamura plans to hand me over to Nkaku Dono to find a way to stop the curse. That handover is supposed to happen tomorrow, but Shotaro's against the plan. This morning he asked if I'd run away with him, escape the island, and flee to Tokyo. Oh yeah, I still haven't given him an answer. I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. I can't go with Shotaro. Hey Ash, welcome to the stream. If Sato gets cut down, that means she has to pay for new clothes every time. You are correct. As for how to actually stop the curse of the raging waves, the information Tsuyu gave us this afternoon might help. I should go over it again to get everything straight. So the thing is, they talked to Tsuyu, but they skipped over that part completely, so we didn't actually see it happen on screen. Earlier today, I got a creepy call demanding I turn myself in. They said if I didn't comply, an assassin with the curse would start killing people. I didn't go. And sure enough, later that evening, I was struck out of nowhere by some invisible slash and killed. Whoever did it was probably testing whether I'd really come back to life, while also showing off their power all in one go. And it worked perfectly. The island went into panic, with people both terrified of me for not dying and of the one who attacked me. If it really was an assassin mixed in among the locals that used a curse to do all that, we're in serious trouble. A curse that can kill someone instantly from a distance, that's not just dangerous, it's terrifying. None of the curses I've ever known worked like that. They were never that convenient or all-powerful. They say when you curse someone, you're cursing yourself as well. Using a curse always comes with risks, or with strict conditions. To target me so precisely, in that exact moment and place from somewhere I couldn't even see, there must have been some really specific conditions to pull it off. I should try and recall the cursed slash that hit me and see if there's anything else I can remember. Hey Ditsunol, welcome in. It seems that Mr. Wakamura still hasn't figured out who the assassin is either. Whoever they are blending in with the locals and triggering the curse with ease. As far as I know, only a psychic with a powerful spirit sense could use a curse like that. Is there really someone like that on this island? The killing definitely won't stop with just the attack on me. Even the man on the phone is ranting about killing everyone off one by one. But at least for the moment, it seems pretty quiet outside. Still, there's no telling when it'll start. If that caller really can wield a curse, maybe turning them down wasn't the smartest move. Then again, there's no way I was just gonna hand myself over. And like Shotaro said, there's also a chance the caller is working for Unkaku Dono. That attack, it was brutal. I changed clothes and the wound's gone now, but I had multiple copies of the same clothes, thank goodness. I can't stop the cold sweat. My body still remembers the pain. But I'm the only one who can get to the bottom of this curse. I need to think back. Remember exactly what happened when I was cursed. I was thinking about this too. The part where she got cursed, remember it was like, Sato, there's something behind you. And then I spun around in circles like 5 or 6 times before it finally like happened. And I was thinking back to Paranormasight 1 at the very beginning when Yoko tells Shogo to turn around. You spin around like multiple times before something finally happens. I feel like that is unintentional because it feels like you lose the tension after you spin around like twice. Maybe it's just like there's a problem with triggering it properly and you need to look at exactly the same spot, but it just feels, I don't know, it feels weird. There has to be some kind of clue. Was there any sign? Anything at all before I was struck? Wait, that's right. Just before I was slashed, I saw something reflected in the hand mirror. A mysterious shadow. If I remember correctly. It looked like a warrior in armor carrying a sword. Wait a second, could it be? Was that the curse of the Heiki I heard about yesterday? A curse that delivers a single hate-fueled strike from a sword. And Shadow was already there before I was hit, which means if I could spot that armored warrior's shadow again, it would mean the assassin using the curse should be nearby. Damn it, I should have asked more questions yesterday. That cursed shadow. It showed up in the mirror, but when I turned around, there was nothing there. Does that mean maybe it's only visible in mirrors? If that's true, I might be able to use the Kamishi Maru hand mirror to spot the shadow before the curse strikes. I could go looking for it with a mirror. Maybe I should practice a bit. Oh, is this actually a mechanic? Okay, here goes. Yeah, it looks like I used the mirror to search for things behind me. Let's do a little practice first. Let me try reflecting the Kameshi Maru flag in the mirror. Once I see its reflection, I'll take a closer look at the hand mirror. Oh, this is kind of annoying because it's all reversed. Ah, there you are, Kameshi Maru. Okay, this works. I can see the Kameshi Maru flag in the mirror. Maybe using a mirror isn't the important thing, but rather not looking at it directly. Okay, if I can catch the shadow with the mirror before anything happens, then maybe I could find the assassin right as they're about to use the curse. Wait, one problem. If anyone on the island sees me now, it'll just cause more panic. I'll have to stay hidden while I move around. Yeah, who needs ray tracing when you have this mirror mechanic? Earlier today, after Mr. Wakamura told me to wait here, we snuck out and went to talk to Tsuyu. We learned some rather important info there. Are you kidding me? Wakamura's fixing to hand you over to someone to try and break the curse of the raging waves. Treating people like they're nothing but tools, that's just plain awful. Exactly, but if we can figure out how to lift the curse ourselves, maybe it won't come to that. If you know anything about the curse of the raging waves, please, we need your help. Well, of course. I don't know what I'd do with myself if we lost you, Sato. Well, reckon it's fine I tell you. I was about to tell Yuza and Azami later anyway. Come on, you two. I've got something to show you. I promised I'd tell Yuza and Azami tonight, but there's something I need to check, so I'll fill you two in first. Oh, so we actually get to find out what she was going to show them. I thought that would be more of a mystery for later. Oh, thank you. So she's able to pass on the information before getting cut down. Ah, there it is, just as I remember it. Tsuyu, are you sure you're okay to be climbing these rocks with your injured leg? Oh, sorry, that was the wrong person. Tsuyu, are you sure you're okay to be climbing these rocks with your injured leg? Oh, don't you worry about me. Still got a few tricks left in these old bones. Truth is, I put together a little shrine behind these rocks.
Nobody else knows it's there, so it's been hidden here for ages now.
Really? There was a shrine all the way out here?
Oh,
Oh, is this one of those bronze mirrors? I think I saw one in my history textbook once. It's kind of old and worn, but it's still small and cute. Huh?
it's a beauty, alright, but there's a lot more to it than it looks.
The sound of crashing waves and the distant roar of the sea fills the air. The weather's so nice, and yet something about it has me on edge. Let me look around for some birds first. Though I think I already found one in this area at a different time. Having Tsukasa hear me means more than I can say. How far will she follow me all in this, I wonder. Let's see what Tsuyu has to say. Wait, I know that bronze mirror. No way. Even out here, Tsuyu remains her usual calm, unshakable self. Unfortunately, that only makes it harder to tell where the jokes end and the serious talk begins. I think I might have picked up a bit of that from her. Tsuyu, what exactly is that mirror?
This here, it used to belong to Mare, Yuza's mother.
Wait, Yuza's ma?
Well, to be precise, Mare found it at the bottom of the old well after she came to Kamishima.
The old well? That's where this bronze mirror came from?
Sure is, though I don't know much beyond that, I'm afraid. Anywho, she said we had to keep it in a shrine somewhere that overlooked the southern sea, so we tucked it away back here. It was here even back when Mare was still alive, so that's gotta be near 20 years now.
That's a long time. So does that mean the mirror has some connection to the curse of the raging waves?
Sure does. Listen, all I'm about to tell you is just what Mare once told me. But I trusted her with all my heart, so I'll speak as if I know it to be true.
Yes, of course.
This curse of the raging waves isn't some tiny little curse that someone could just throw out whenever they like. It's a massive curse that's been churning down off the southern coast of Kamishima for a good 400 years now, non-stop.
Wait, seriously? If that's true, wouldn't there be a huge storm all the time?
There's the thing, the curse had been sealed away all this time. Held back. All because of a sacrifice offered up 400 years ago.
A sacrifice?
Yes, a real sacrifice.
You don't mean like symbolically. You're saying someone was actually sacrificed to keep the curse at bay.
Exactly. Many, many years ago, someone made the ultimate sacrifice. Thanks to that, the source of the curse was sealed away. And this here bronze mirror supposedly belonged to the very person who was sacrificed.
No way.
Thing is, even with that sacrifice, after 400 years, the effects that held back the curse are getting weaker and weaker.
Wait, really? So, in other words, now the curse is overpowering its seal, the curse of the raging waves could be set loose again.
That's how it seems. But at the same time, it seems the curse itself has become a lot weaker over the last 400 years. Even with the seal wearing thin, the power of this bronze mirror has been able to keep it at bay. It's managed to hold back the curse of the raging waves for the past 10 or so years. The mirror doesn't hold a candle to a real sacrifice, but still, it's got enough power to suppress the curse.
Right, so if it wasn't for that mirror, the curse might have already swallowed up the island. Hey Supreme, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. But if that's the case, Mari wasn't a curse bearer trying to unleash the curse at all. In fact, she was the complete opposite. She found the mirror and was trying to hold it back, right?
Well, that's true, but it ain't quite the whole story.
What do you mean?
To explain what I mean, I need to tell you about where Mare came from.
I thought no one knew where she came from.
Sorry for keeping it from you. The truth is, Mare was a descendant of a place called Taishima, an island that was wiped off the map long ago.
Wait a sec, Taishima? Isn't that the place where the curse of the raging waves started after it got invaded or something?
That's the one.
Hold on. I heard that Mari was a descendant of the people who destroyed Taishima, that she was the one who brought the curse.
Quite the opposite. Her ancestors were the ones being destroyed.
Well, dang, that sure changes the story. But what does that mean exactly?
Mare told me that folks from Taishima passed down a duty from generation to generation.
A duty?
She said it'd be 400 years since the disaster during her generation, and that meant she had to be the one to see it through. To carry out that duty, first the curse of the raging waves had to be removed once and for all. They needed to wait for the curse to weaken, and so many a generation passed for that to happen.
So the duty wasn't just to stop the curse, that was just the first step.
Right. Mare came to Kamishima because she was meant to fulfill that duty. Apparently, she spent years waiting on the island, watching for a sign the curse was starting to weaken. Eventually, she ended up marrying my little Tosuke, but it seems that was never part of the plan. She often used to chuckle about it, saying that you never know when or where fate will bring someone into your life.
I had no idea.
Then we come to 5 years ago. 395 years since the curse of the raging waves had begun. She said the time had finally come, that the curse was now weak enough. I still remember her saying how if she offered the mirror now, she could remove the curse for good. She could complete her duty.
Remove the curse for good?
Well, even hearing all that, I was still only half convinced the curse wasn't just an old folk tale.
Yeah, don't think anyone can blame you. So then, what exactly was her duty?
She said she'd only tell me once it was all over and done with.
Oh right, the Southern Sea disaster.
In the end, I never got to hear what her duty was. Mare was taken by the sea before she could tell me. After that disaster, I was a mess inside. Couldn't think straight for ages. But now, with all of this going on, I figured it was time I finally talked about what happened. That day 5 years ago, out of the blue, Mare suddenly said the time had come. She headed out to sea, bronze mirror in hand, ready to end the curse once and for all. But you know the rest. I reckon she failed to do it.
She failed? And then that triggered the storm and the whole disaster.
That's how it looks. Thinking back, it hadn't quite been 400 years yet. Maybe she rushed it. Felt like time was running out. I think she tried to end it, and the curse just lashed back, causing the tragedy. I know folks want to blame her, but I could never really say anything to stop them. One curious thing, though. Mare took this bronze mirror with her when she set out. But when Yuza was the only one found alive, he had the mirror on him. Maybe that's what saved him. Just him by some miracle. At the very least, I'm grateful that he came back safe.
Yeah, when they found Yuza that day, I remember bawling my eyes out. I was so relieved.
After that, I offered a little prayer of thanks to the mirror and quietly returned it to the shrine in the bay. For the next 5 years, there was no sign of the raging waves. Everything stayed calm. Up until now.
That does explain a lot.
But there's still one thing I can't quite make sense of.
What's that?
I know she took Tosuke with her as he was the one who handled the boat, but I never understood why'd she take little Yuza with her too.
Yeah, that is a bit odd.
Yuza says he doesn't remember a thing, so we'll probably never know the truth. Not to mention that Mare's so-called duty also still remains a mystery. All that's left is this bronze mirror, and 5 long years since then.
Darn.
I kept hoping that maybe, just maybe, the curse of the raging waves would fade away on its own. But now they say it's growing stronger again, and I have to say the despair is setting in.
So something just came to mind.
What is it, Tsukasa?
Yuza is Mare's son, right? So that means he's also a descendant of Taishima. What if Mare passed on the duty to him? Taught him how to deal with the curse? Oh, that is a good point. Maybe she brought Yuza along just in case things didn't go as planned, to carry things on if she couldn't.
Now that you say it, that actually makes a lot of sense. Truth is, I've been wondering if that boy is starting to remember something.
Oh?
It's not exactly an easy thing to bring up to him, you know. But since we're finally talking about all this, I figured it's time I ask him straight.
I see. Though honestly, Yusa couldn't hide anything from anyone, let alone from us.
I thought the same. That boy is as transparent as glass. So listen, Sato. You need to tell him there's no need to rush with all this nonsense. The bronze mirror's holding the curse of the raging waves back for now.
Yeah, and maybe Yusa actually knows how to get rid of the curse with that mirror. Yeah. It didn't work for Mare, not with the bronze mirror alone. The curse is still out there, so maybe it really does need me to, you know. Sato, you okay? You're kind of acting weird. Thank you, Suyu, for telling us all this. I think it's time I told you both something, too. Since we're here dishing, I might as well. See, the thing is, too, when it comes to immortality like this, anytime there's characters with immortality or they're able to regenerate wounds, like, it always leads you to ask, like, to what extent, right? Like, what if they get their head lopped off? What if they get chopped up into little pieces? Do they still regenerate? Of course, most of the time, that never actually comes up, right? But I actually remembered something the other day about who I used to be. Wait, you mean you remembered even more? Also, I don't like that she just, like, randomly remembers things whenever it's convenient for the story. Like, it just feels a little, like, silly. Obviously, it's a gameplay thing where they just didn't want to reveal certain things at certain times or dump too much information at once. But it's kind of like, nothing's been really completely triggering Sato's memory coming back. She just suddenly remembers things whenever it's convenient. I mean, yeah, Deadpool has the same ability, but... And you kind of see it from time to time, but I think... You know, I'm talking about... Like, it's similar, but, like, we don't know to what extent, right? Like, I mean, Deadpool does the thing where, like, you know, like, you chop off his body, or you remove his head, and then he grows back his body, and it looks like a baby's body for a little bit. At least in the movie. That's what they do. But, like, what if... I know in the comics that happens, too. Like, what if he gets, like... What if his brain explodes, right? Or what if his heart explodes, or he gets chopped up into little pieces? I'm sure there's a comic that covers that out there, but it's probably too grotesque for a game like this to cover. But, like, what... To what extent, if we sacrifice her, right? There's no... Even though she's immortal, there's no guarantee, quote-unquote, that she comes back every time, depending on how we sacrifice her. But we don't really know how the sacrifice is meant to be done. Anyways, I think it's just kind of silly that she just selectively decides to remember something whenever it's convenient for the story. Wait, you mean you remembered even more? Yeah, sorry I didn't say anything sooner. She respawns from a bed of kelp or something. She just respawns back at her home base or her last save point. I guess I'll just spill it. The one who was sacrificed here 400 years ago. That was me. Huh? What?
Wait, hold on. 400 years ago? You pulling my leg at a time like this?
No, you see, the truth is...
Well, I'll be. So you're telling me you're immortal? You promise you ain't pulling my leg? This one's a bit hard to swallow.
I think the reason the curse is getting stronger is because I woke up 3 months ago after sleeping deep down on the sea floor. I think me waking up weakened the seal that was holding the curse back. Whoa, wait. So when you said you've been asleep for hundreds of years, you meant you were actually a sacrifice at the bottom of the ocean? That's awful. That's right. I'll sacrifice to seal the curse at its source. It wasn't to remove it, though. It was just a way to keep it from seeping out. It was just a temporary fix, a stopgap until someone found a way to remove it for good. That said, it did last 400 years, I suppose. That's hard to even imagine. But after those 400 years, the curse was supposed to have weakened. And the way to end it should have been passed down.
You mean by Mare?
I guess she never had the chance. Maybe there's a chance she did pass something on to Yuza. Maybe, but if she didn't, that would mean that I have to be the sacrifice again. Whoa, Sato, no, that's not how it has to be. That has to be the reason I'm immortal.
Sato.
I should never have woken up. Everyone here took me in, even though I didn't remember a thing.
It's kind of unserious seeing Tsukasa's crying face in the background. Like, I know this is very emotional, but it just feels a little silly whenever I see it.
I didn't want to lose all that warmth, so I kept quiet. I'm so sorry. But if it comes down to it, I'll take responsibility. I'll be the sacrifice again. No, Sato, don't talk like that. You already protected us for 400 years. That's more than enough. Ugh. I refuse to let you go through that again. There has to be a reason you woke up now. You weren't needed to seal the curse anymore, I know it.
She's right, we'll find a way to keep you safe through this, Sato. Tsukasa looks like she stubbed her toe in the background. It's like when Tetsuo would do his like surprise face in the last game. It would happen during really serious moments, but it looked a little silly.
I got a bit overwhelmed back there. But Tsuyu and Tsukasa both told me there was no need for me to be the sacrifice. Still, I can't help but feel I have to do something. Of course, if there's anything I could do to avoid being sacrificed, I'll do it. It's already pitch black outside. It's quiet. Too quiet. It's putting me on edge. Kamameshi Maru is still in his usual spot. It's weirdly reassuring to see him. No signs of anyone out there. I wonder where Mr. Wakamura is. The phone's quiet now. Let's hope it stays that way. After talking with Tsuyu, we put the bronze mirror back in the shrine. With the curse so unstable right now, moving it away from the shrine seemed like a bad idea. Tsuyu says she plans to tell Yuza and Azami the same thing she told me. If that leads to anything new, they'd let us know.
Hey Burr, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by.
The bronze mirror definitely was something I owned a really long time ago. I never imagined it held power strong enough to suppress a curse, though. Even offering it up didn't fully get rid of the curse of the raging waves, which means there must be some other condition that wasn't met. I mean, I guess she saw the mirror, and that's when she remembered. But with the way she said, like, "Hey guys, there's something I need to tell you. I remember something a while ago," made it sound like it wasn't like she remembered it a while ago, not immediately there. I don't know. I just find it so weird that she just remembers things out of the blue whenever it's convenient for the story. The real key to ending the curse has to be tied to something, or someone related to Mare. Hopefully Tsuyu will tell the others more about that. That said, it's possible Unkaku Dono already has that exact same information.
Like, I think if they made it, like, very obvious, like, you know, they pull out the mirror, and then Sato sees it and goes like, "Wait, that mirror!" And then she has a headache, and then she comes to, and she's like, "I remembered something." Like, that to me would kind of work. Because it's been, like, what, like 3 times now since she's randomly remembered something at the exact right moment. But every time she remembers it, she doesn't say, "I just remembered something." She says, "Actually, I remembered this a while ago, and I didn't tell you guys until now." So it just makes it sound like she's withholding information.
I guess for now, I just need to do whatever I can. If I can find that armored shadow again, maybe I can at least deal with that curse. I'll have to try to avoid places with lots of people around, though.
Oh gosh, there's so many places to explore. Like, the thing is that, like, the only reason why I say that, too, is because in the first game, I felt like the narrative was a little tighter. But here, because there's so much, like, lore and folklore they're drawing on, and we're learning at different points, and the way the story chart is a little bit less linear, it just feels like there's some plot points that just kind of come out of nowhere, but it feels unnatural for them to pop at that point. I guess what I'm saying is it feels like the story's a little bit less tidy,
than the first game, just with the way they decide to bring things up. Like, I'm not saying it doesn't work lore-wise, it just, I don't know, it doesn't feel as clean. Damn, this isn't gonna work. There are too many people around here. I should try somewhere else. I like how she's peeking out from all these like bushes and corners. There are just as many people around here. It's too risky. This place is too risky too. I'm really running out of options. No sense risking it. Let me try elsewhere. At least they're removing the locations as I go through them. The area seems pretty empty. Time to take a look around while I have the chance. This place is quiet, but I can see a few lights on from nearby houses. I wonder if the people inside are scared of me now. I can't stop worrying about stuff like this. Is there a bird? I don't think I see a bird. Like, I know I'm not going to collect all of them, but I want to try at least to get the ones that I do come across. Okay, let's take a look around. Maybe I can find that shadow with the mirror. This is kind of annoying. The mirror's so small, and my controls are all reversed. I mean, the curse is going to be pretty big, I'm assuming, so I'm not going to, like, it's not going to be tiny. Coast is clear, I think. Still, even if I do find that shadow again, does that mean I'm gonna have to get slashed again? Like, I feel like these are gonna be the last locations. Nobody around here either. Let me take a look around. Coming here to the ruins alone feels so strange now. Is there a bird? There's also the fact that in the game, sometimes you'll go to a location and there's no bird, and then you come back with someone else at a different time and there is a bird, means that whoever's putting them down is actively going around putting down these birds. This mysterious artist. Still, even if I do find that shadow again, does that mean I'm gonna get slashed again? Oh, it's Lork Demper. Yeah, Lork Demper's the one putting all the bird pictures everywhere. That makes sense. Again, Sato, I feel like you can angle the mirror so you don't see like half your face blocking half the mirror. I'm sure there's a way you could do that. Maybe I can find something here. Wait, didn't Tsuyu say she was meeting with Yuza and Azami here later? I should look around quickly before anyone shows up. Hi. What if I just... Damn, there seem to be quite a few people around here too. Yeah, no, let's skip this one. Wait, there's actually a lot of people here? I thought this side of the island was like empty. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we got everything. Okay. Okay, I'm back, Spirit. Now you can take me. Where'd you go? He kind of looks like the bad guy from the first Ninja Gaiden game. I can't remember his name.
It wasn't Genshin. Genshin was the bad guy from the second game. Yeah, watch it, like, yeah. I come back here and he's not here and I have to go find him because he moves around as I do. Yeah, like Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. Yeah, it was very patient of him. He waited for me. I can just stand here. Nothing bad's gonna happen if I just stand here and do nothing, right? We'll just have a good old-fashioned standoff. You can't get me. It's a visual novel. You can't move until I do. Yeah, staring contest.
What the? It's there! I saw it! As I thought, I can't see anything directly, but it was right there. Right by the rocks.
Well, don't stare at it again, girl.
Which means the assassin should be nearby.
Well, don't just stand here, girl. Run, do something.
Is there anything out of the ordinary nearby?
Hi.
Huh? Who's that? Damn it, they took off. Wait! Damn it, I lost them. Well, someone as out of shape as me never had a chance to catch up. I don't even know if they really went this way. This is hopeless. I'm completely out of breath. I didn't think this far ahead. What did I think I was gonna do if I actually found someone? Anyway, running around in the dark isn't gonna get me anywhere. I did see that shadow again, along with someone suspicious nearby. Taking off like that the second I saw them was just about the most obviously suspicious thing they could have done. That pretty much confirms there's an assassin using a curse to attack people on the island. Just like the phone caller threatened.
But it looks like a little boy. I didn't really get a good look. He looked like Saitama from One Punch Man when he still had hair.
But even if that's the case, is there anything I could do to stop it? I mean, I'm not exactly built to fight. I'm pretty sure I'd lose to just about anyone. I can't do this alone. I have to find someone to help me. Who could I even ask at a time like this? Wait, hang on. Wasn't Suyu supposed to be meeting Yuza and Azami down by the bay?
Oh no, this is why Suyu dies.
Oh, please no.
Oh no, she's not thinking about asking her for help. She's going back to warn them. Okay, I was like, what, you're gonna recruit the old granny to help you fight off the spirit? That's not gonna work.
I gotta go back and warn her now. I can't breathe. So out of shape. I'm here. Barely. No! No, 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 no! Suyu! Suyu, wake up! Was I too late? No, this isn't happening. Wait, what about Yuza and Azami? Weren't they supposed to meet her here? Their footprints. Maybe they ran to get help already. Suyu! No, there's the same wound as mine. It's hopeless. She would have died in an instant. There's nothing anyone could do. I'm so sorry. I'll come back though. I'll make sure you're properly laid to rest.
Hey Luke, welcome in.
After that,
Sato returned to the island's city center, which had turned into a living nightmare. Countless others had already fallen victim to the curse. Bloodied bodies lay scattered across the ground. People fled in panic, screaming and confused. Some turned on others, shouting wild accusations. Others broke down, wailing in helpless hysteria. Many clung to lifeless loved ones, crying in despair. In the midst of the chaos, not a single person paid Sato any mind. Sato Shiranami wandered through the devastation, overcome with guilt. If she had only done more, maybe this tragedy could have been prevented.
if I had just listened. If I had just done what that damn phone caller told me, none of this would have happened. This is all my fault. It's all because I dared to hope. Hope that I could keep on living. This is all wrong. I was never supposed to be here. It's all wrong. This body, my life. Maybe it's better if it just ends. I'll surrender to the assassin right now. If that stops any more people from getting hurt. There's a pool of fresh blood. Someone must have collapsed here too.
Yeah, if only someone had warned us ahead of time and, you know, someone actually believed them and to just go around town doing whatever. Wakamura. Oh, hi. Speaking of you, hi. Give me a second. I'm looking around. Give me a second. I'm looking for birds. Yeah, the situation looks very handled. Thanks, Wakamura.
I have to find the assassin. I need to tell them I'll surrender before more lives are lost. Mr. Wakamura, when did you...
Sato, where's Tsukasa? Tell me where Tsukasa Awa is right now.
Huh? Tsukasa? Why Tsukasa?
Can't believe I missed it. I figured Unkaku Dono had a couple secret kids stashed somewhere. But Tsukasa Wow, she was the one all along. You lot been keeping it secret from the start.
What? What are you talking about?
That goddamn assassin's gotta be working for Unkaku Dono, so it has to be her. Where is she? Gotta get my hands on her and put an end to this mess. Stop wasting time and talk.
Well, she's here right now, so I'm gonna give him the wrong place. I think she's down by the southern bay.
The bay, got it.
That was close. I gotta find Tsukasa before he does and warn her. If she really is hiding, I bet she'll be up at the Kantakisho ruins. No time to waste.
What if there was an option I can give him the right one and mess up the story?
Someone's here. What the hell? Sato! Sato, Yuza just... Both of you need to get out of here. It's dangerous here. Hurry! But what about Yuza? There's no time. Just go.
Oh, we can actually continue here. I thought that it would stop there and force us to go do these in the meantime. Oh, wait, what? Wait, look, something changed. The memories of last summer used to be here. Or used to be here, and then now they moved it over here. I mean, I know memories of last summer implies that this happened, like, last year, but since it's memories, that means this is the present thinking about it. So why did it stretch into the future? See, that is fascinating, the way that as you progress, the timeline shifts the location of things. I'm glad we can keep going here, though, because it would kind of suck if we had to go switch protagonists at this point. Just because we already reached this point with Yuza, it'd be nice to get a little bit more. Damn it, what the hell's going on? What the fuck happened to you, Yuza? How could you just die like that out of nowhere? You managed to live through the disaster 5 years ago, just to die like that? And still, the whole island turned on you. Blamed your mom for everything. They rejected you even when you said you want to become an Ama diver. What the hell did you ever do to deserve that? She never once complained. Just kept going like it was nothing. You did everything right. Someone like you deserved so much better. You deserve to be happy, damn it. See, this is also kind of interesting too, because in the first game, whenever any main character died, they would like skip forward ahead, so you would miss out on all the grieving and all the mourning. Probably because it wasn't like, quote unquote, relevant to the story. So it felt weird though, because we never saw people grieving their close ones when they died. I mean, there's only a couple instances where that really happens, but I don't want to say them out loud because in case people haven't played that game yet or haven't watched the playthrough of it. But a lot of times they just skip past the mourning part, and I just figured it was narrative because they didn't want to dwell on it too much. So it's actually kind of new seeing this for the first time. Yeah, Zami's such a good friend, man. We all need a Zami. I would have done anything to make that happen. And yet I couldn't do a damn thing. I'm sorry. I'm so damn sorry, Yuza. This shouldn't have been the way for you to go. How could the gods think this is fair? How? Hey, Tsukasa. I know this is a terrible time, but there's something important I need to tell you. Yeah, go ahead. There aren't many people around here, so it's nothing like the chaos in town. It's so quiet here. It almost feels like that whole nightmare earlier was just a dream. If only that were true. Wait a second, let me look around for birds. I should leave him be for now. I don't think Tsukasa's the assassin, but I should make sure. Compared to how shaken Azami is, Tsukasa seems rather calm given the situation. She's probably wondering why I'm staying so composed right now, too. Try to stay calm and listen, okay? Huh? I spoke to Mr. Wakamura earlier. Apparently this Unkaku Dono person might actually be your father. Wait, when did he say that? I mean, did you just connect that yourself? He didn't say that. He just thought that she was connected to him. Right? Wait, did he say that? I'm not tripping here, right? Maybe he said it in another timeline that we hadn't seen it. Like, he kind of indirectly said it, but that is not my first reaction when he blamed her. Oh, this is as far back as I go. He just says that goddamn assassin's gotta be working for Unkaku Dono, so it has to be her. Where is she? Like, he doesn't really directly say it. So maybe, like, it sounds like it's just an inference that Sato makes, but I feel like something that important should have been stated directly. That was close. I gotta find Tsukasa before he doesn't warn. Oh no, this is her thoughts. Yeah, he doesn't say it directly. Unless he says it in another part of the story chart that we haven't been to yet. But the only person there was Sato or Wakamura, and Wakamura is not a playable character, so unless it's like a flashback sequence we miss. Oh, you're right, he says, I knew Unkaku Dono had some kids hidden here. So, like, if you don't read it properly, or with thought, like, it sounds like he's just saying, oh, he hid some assassins. The way I read it was, he hid some assassins here, and he's calling those assassins kids, just to sound derogative towards them. But, yeah, he means literally kids. So he says, I knew Unkaku Dono had some kids hidden here. He literally means... I see. But that's weird because, I mean, I guess... Unkaku Dono's not the one who sent the assassin, though. The one who sent the assassin was the guy on the phone. But Wakamura did say that he thinks... Wait, who was the person who said that they might be the one and the same? Was it Wakamura that said that? No, I thought it was someone else that said that. Whatever. I mean, I'm drawing the connections, I just don't remember when the characters connected them. Apparently this Unkaku Dono person might actually be your father. Huh? Wait, what? Wait, are you serious? You're saying my pa, Yamashina, is Unkaku Dono? That's what he said. Not sure if it's true or not. But Mr. Wakamura's already made up his mind. He's convinced that makes you the assassin. If he finds you, who knows what he'll do? Huh? That's crazy talk! Me an assassin? Come on, that makes no sense! I don't believe it either. That's why we need to find the real assassin as soon as possible. Yeah, but easier said than done. Like, I thought he suspected Tsukasa only because she had recently returned. So technically, again, like she said, she and Shotaro are recently returned, which also makes them suspicious, but he wouldn't suspect Shotaro. So he would just naturally assume Tsukasa. That's what my reasoning was. Yeah. Wakamura is like, don't believe anything he says, but man, that guy is... Sato, Tsuyu's gone and so is Yuza. Yeah, I never thought it would come to this.
I'm scared. What are we supposed to do now? I didn't manage to find out any more about the curse of the raging waves. Right now, we have to find the assassin. Earlier down by the bay, I saw the cursed shadow again, as well as someone running away. Wait, the shadow! Sorry, I need to check something curse related real quick. The curse? Oh right, earlier Huh? What is it? Are you trying to remember something? Shouldn't we tell her about the mirror thing? I think that's important information. Probably important to tell people before, you know, people start getting attacked. I know, I could check with the hand mirror to make sure that the shadow isn't nearby. Okay. Time to play hide and seek. This tiny ass mirror. Oh, for a second that almost scared me, seeing her in the mirror. I get Azami in the mirror? Where is he? Oh, damn it, what was it? I can't remember. Whoa, don't scare me like that. Tsukasa, what's the matter? I guess the shock made me forget. Right before it happened, Yusa realized something important, but I'm blanking on it now. Huh? Something important? Yeah, Yusa said he figured out the condition the curse needed to affect someone. I swear he said something about people being marked by something, but I can't really remember. He was just about to say who the culprit was too, and then, well, that happened to him. Because also, during Yusa's story this entire time, he's been saying, no, I need to figure out this mermaid business before tomorrow. I'm on a time limit, but he never told us why he was on a time limit. We know now the time limit is because of the 400 years on the curse ending, but Yusa sounded like he didn't know about that. So where did he get the time limit idea from? We still need to figure that out. Marked. I can't remember. Just thinking about that moment's making me sick. Oh no, Tsukasa, it's okay. Don't force yourself to remember. I won't, but still, I do remember one thing he said. He thought the curse could only target women from the island. But now that he was targeted... Oh, hold on a second, I think I see what he was getting at. Like, maybe they were going through the Ama Diver ranks. What if I leveled him up more, though? What if I got him higher than Kikuku? Would he have died before Kikuku in that case? I mean, it would have been hard to get him up that high, but... That is, maybe... Like, you know how, like, at the end of, like, Paranormasight 1, and also during a lot of Zero Escape games, oftentimes you need a piece of information you learn much later, and then you go all the way back in time to a previous part in the story chart to prevent it? What if it's like, we find out at the end, it's like, oh, to prevent this tragedy from happening, we have to farm the diver ranking and get Yusa up to, like, higher than anyone else on the island, and that's how we win the game, and then have to go do the stupid diving minigame for like an hour. I really hope that's not the case. But then, the thing is, isn't Tsukasa also an Ama Diver? Like, she's like super newbie at it, but she is technically an Ama Diver, so she's probably a lower rank than Yusa, but doesn't that mean she's next? Sato, did you figure something out? Could the curse be using this as a marker? Oh. What am I supposed to say? Diver rank? Ama Diver rank? Actually, I want to see, what exactly does the file say? Does it call it Ama Diver rank, or does it call it Diver rank? It probably will accept both, but I'm not sure. Also, I did realize this game does let me use the controls on the controller as L and R to tab, and then the D-pad. The thing is, I'm almost certain the first game didn't let me do that. But then, like, Kieran was playing Paranormasight 1 today, and he was able to do it, although he's playing on a Switch 2. The first game does not have a Switch 1 and a Switch 2 variation. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they patched it in recently? I am almost 100% sure that I tried it and it didn't work for me. Unless it was, like, glitching out for me and me alone or something, I don't know. It doesn't. I'm looking to see if they actually write it in like a colored text. I guess it doesn't. Wait, actually, maybe it might be in gameplay guide. It just calls it diver rank. Okay, let's say diver rank. It's so funny whenever you type anything on the Switch keyboard, it like all the sound stops and then it like diver. I like how rain code pops up because I've searched rain code before on the store. Oh damn it! There's no. I didn't put the space. Wait, oh no, that's not how you do it. How do I backspace? Or not backspace. How do I just move the cursor? Can I do that? I don't think it does. I know the PlayStation. Like, oh damn it. Diver rank. Huh? Diver rank? That doesn't sound right. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't make sense. At first we thought it was able to target Ama divers, but that wouldn't make sense for you, would it? I mean, I guess that's true. I keep forgetting that Sato was attacked first. So, and she doesn't have a diver rank for sure. Ah, you're saying the mark must have been this. Was it the feather? She had a feather on her. I'm not sure if anyone else did, but... Huh? Feather? That doesn't sound right. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't make sense. There's gotta be something that everyone had on them to mark them. Ah, you're saying the mark must have been this. What did he have on him? Oh, wait. Wait, no, I was gonna say, like, because the divers wear a symbol on them, but she is not a diver. Wait, was it the mirror? Because she has a mirror, and Yuza also got a mirror from Kikuko. Is Kikuko the assassin? Is she giving people mirrors to mark them? But then the mirror is the only thing that lets them see the thing. So the mirror not only marks them, but also makes them susceptible. Huh? A mirror? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's gotta be the Kameshi Maru hand mirror. Oh, so you already figured it out. Wait, that would mean that Kikuko's the assassin. Yuza took the mirror out of his pocket right before it happened. So you need the mirror to see the curse, but then the mirror also kills you. But then how come I didn't die down by the bay when I pulled out my mirror? Shouldn't the curse have gone for me? He lifted it up about to his neck, and then his head was chopped off. And when I was attacked, I had the hand mirror in my jacket pocket too. That's gotta be it. Didn't they say those hand mirrors were handed out to everyone on the island? Whoa, Azami, you feeling okay now? Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry you had to see me like that. But we're this close to finding out who did all this. There's no time to be moping around. First things first, if either of you still have that mirror, get rid of it now. Oh, good point. But then now we can't see the curse. So, Sato, you figured it out, haven't you? The one behind the curse? The assassin who used the curse to kill so many. It has to be Kikuko then. I feel like it's too early to find out who the assassin is, though. Yeah, it's gotta be the person who gave out the hand mirrors, so... But she also died. We saw her body. So, like, she was the distributor. But she might have not been the person... Whoever shipped her the box of mirrors. Well, let's select her anyways and see what happens. Maybe we're at a roadblock and we gotta switch perspectives. It has to be Kikuko, right? I mean, I'm sure they're gonna tell us now because Azami saw her dead body, so he's gonna mention it. You saying she never actually died? I mean, that also could be the case. She could have been faking it, but I don't think that's right. Oh, but Kikuko was there. Kikuko was there when Tsuyu died. Remember? Wait, you're saying Kikuko was killed too? Yeah, we saw her lying in a pool of blood by the jetty. Oh no, because Sato saw a pool of blood at the jetty, but no body. That was where they found Kikuko. So she isn't dead. You did? I was just there earlier. I remember seeing a large blood stain, but no body. Really? I guess someone must have moved her. In all this chaos, who's got time to move a body with everyone panicking like this? Where'd they even move her? Yeah, maybe we need Furuto Erika here. She's good at washing up on shores and solving mysteries. Although I'm not really sure we really need her. We don't really want her, you know what I mean? Good. There are so many dead, we barely have the time or space to lay folks down and cover them up. That's true. Then maybe she never actually died. Managed to get up and walk off on her own. But if Kikuko's the assassin, why would she let herself get hit by the curse's attack? Wait, if she managed to get up from the death... I mean, I doubt it, but maybe she's immortal like you, Sato. What? No way. Huh? What was that? You said it so casually, but I could have sworn you just said Sato's immortal? The number of times we need to explain that Sato's immortal to everyone every single time. Well, it's kind of a long story, but yeah, that's basically what it boils down to. Huh, so that's what happened earlier. That explains what everyone's talking about. He accepts it so readily. Because it's like, okay, you're like the third person we've told now, so... if we have to go through this long song and dance of convincing you again, it's gonna be annoying, so we're just gonna make you believe it. Still, I don't think there are others like me out there. You think so? Is it really that rare? I don't really have any frame of reference. I have another theory that's more likely. Azami, did you get a good look at Kikuko's wounds? I mean, not really. It was pretty dark out and we were kind of panicking. Like, maybe Kikuko did not count on Azami and Yuza seeing her at the bay, so she had no choice but to fake her death to throw off suspicion. Wait, are you saying maybe she wasn't actually hurt at all? The most likely explanation is she got up after faking her death. Maybe she faked being a victim using fake blood or something to avoid suspicion. Huh. So she waited for others to see her and then slipped away in the confusion. Oh. Guess the cat's out of the bag. Oh. Again, this game keeps doing reveals much earlier than I expected to. Like, every time they reveal something, I'm like, isn't this too early to know this? Huh? Kikuko, you really are still alive. Yep, hate to break it to you, but I ain't immortal or anything fancy like that. Just fake blood is all. I was hiding up by the lighthouse, but then I heard you all talking, so I figured I may as well come out. Too bad you figured it all out. There really is no turning back for me now. Sato, I was told to bring you in, even if it means killing every last person on the island. It's a shadow! Doesn't matter, we already tossed those damn mirrors. The curse can't touch us now. Just so you know, I got your friend Tsukasa WoW marked even now. You're the only person I cannot forgive. Huh? I am? How? That curse target wasn't just tied to the hand mirrors. She's just bluffing, Sato. Get behind me. I'm not letting her take you. Azami, you are so cool and heroic, but damn, no, don't do it. Oh! She's wearing glasses. The glasses reflect things. It's pointless. Disobey me and Tsukasa will be first to die. No, I surrender. I'll go with you quietly. What? Sato, what are you saying? Now's not the time to be joking. I know. I made up my mind. I can't let anyone get killed because of me. There's no resisting this curse. It's too strong. Sato, no! Good. Smart choice. Otherwise, everyone on the island would have perished. Kikuko, why are you doing this? You grew up here too. Does this place mean nothing to you? I guess I have some feelings for this place. But if I didn't sever those ties, my world would never change.
What the hell are you talking about? He is the only one who ever sparked a change in my miserable excuse for a life. Now he'll finally acknowledge me. I'll become who I was meant to be. That's your reason for all this? This island never cared about people. Always just blamed everything on curses. Surely you all understand wanting to destroy this shithole. I just took up the reins. Someone needed to break the cycle. Now I can finally start living my own life free from all that bullshit. Anyway, we need to get moving. There's a boat waiting out back. If you follow us, I'll kill Tsukasa. Do yourselves a favor and stay right there, okay?
Thank you, both of you. Please don't try to follow. It's too dangerous.
God damn it! No, Sato! Oh, she's gonna kill them anyways. Unfortunately. I can't have people that know my identity just walking away. Especially not you, Tsukasa. The following day, the bodies of Azami Kumoi and Tsukasa Wao were found beneath the lighthouse, collapsed together in a lifeless heap. Wait, so she got Azami as well. Like, is it because, like, maybe her glasses can reflect both of them at the same time? Or maybe the mirror is not even the key at all? Azami, who'd been helping search for the curse's mark, tried to take Tsukasa's place but ended up getting caught in the curse instead. Oh, so he, like, got in the crossfire. But the tragedy that struck Kamishima didn't end there. Right after the assassin left Kamishima with Sato Shiranami, a new calamity followed. A violent storm, born of the curse of the raging waves, erupted in the seas around the island. As expected, the curse could not be sealed away by the bronze mirror alone. Ferocious winds and towering waves pounded the island for 3 days and nights, leaving devastation in their wake. Most islanders who had tried to flee the tragedy by boat that night were lost to the storm and remain missing to this day. Among them was the assassin behind the incident. Wait, so Kikuko dies in this ending too? And Sato Shiranami, who went along with her. She was never to be seen again. Ending 1, the tragedy of Kamishima. So we're already getting actual endings. Because in the first game, even though there were quote-unquote endings and bad endings at the beginning, we didn't get our first actual numbered ending until, like, after the Michio part. I'm just gonna let these play out. So, okay, that credits are shorter than I thought. So we got the information of who the assassin was. That's gonna be important for some other story path, I'm sure. Hi, storyteller. You have my heartfelt thanks for all your hard work this far. And so the affair surrounding Kamishima has reached one of its possible conclusions. Sadly, it seems neither Yuza Minakuchi nor Sato Shiranami were able to achieve their goals. To avoid arriving at this particular outcome, please continue progressing through the story chart. After all, you came here for that very purpose, did you not? We also need to figure out the mystery of who we are, because that was a twist in the first game, and this game has made it already obvious that we're going for a similar type of idea here. Oh my! Are you perhaps still unsure of who you are? No need to worry. I'm confident you'll remember in time. You're just missing a few key pieces. As you travel along the story chart and shape what happens, perhaps you'll remember your part in this. Be sure to think of it as you move forward. Well then, I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Farewell for now. Okay, well, I'm glad that we got, like, we reached the end of, like, the bad ending where everyone dies. Because, like, we got to this part in Yuza's route, but then we didn't find out what happened after Yuza died. So here, it leads to the actual part where, like, the tragedy plays out and everyone dies. So we're done with that now.